Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Dallas Daily Show. So we paused on Friday with the lessons from the Hermitage so that I could say happy birthday to my amazing son, Arthur. But today we're coming back with lessons from the Hermitage, part 4, Reconnecting to Purpose. All right, so let's get into the conversation. So last week we did a couple of these lessons from the Hermitage, creating space, that digital detox, the premise of contemplative prayer, right? Then I introduced you to the Hawaiian prayer. Ultimately, these are all about reconnection. And that's kind of the theme I've kind of picked up on. Number one, reconnecting to just self and reality, right? By digital detoxing, by unplugging, we can dial in, right? And go back to reconnecting to this sense of self. Contemplative prayer is reconnecting to God in a way that's just not talking. Then Hawaiian prayer, that's really about reconnecting to broken relationships or reconnecting to the disconnected in our lives. And today I want to talk to you about this idea of reconnecting to purpose, because that was one of the key takeaways that I went into. I went into the Hermitage saying, all right, God, I know I need to let go of some of these blockages in these relationships, covered those last week. But I also need to get this sense of reconnecting to purpose, because while I love a lot of the stuff that I do in my business, one of the things they'll say is you have to reach an audience of one. You've got to niche down, right? That's what the coaches and the gurus and heck, even the digital marketing bros, that's what they say. They say you have to niche down, speak to that audience of one. If you help overwhelmed moms who can't balance life and work, right? Or their families and work. Or busy dads who don't have time to hit the gym and want to lose the weight. Like you kind of hit a niche target. And I've just been kind of known as the communication guy, and I'm a keynote speaker, and there's a lot of this future you stuff that now I'm being known for. And so I go in and I speak to leadership teams, or I work with coaches and consultants on their crafting their keynotes and their communication skills, or I go into sales teams and work with them. I've kind of been all over the map as far as who I serve. And I have done myself the disservice, still having success, right? But I've done myself the disservice of being so laser focused that there's that old acronym of focus, FOCUS, follow one course until successful. So I've had good success in many courses in many directions, but I haven't really dialed in so much that I found the diamonds in my own mind, that I haven't found the quote riches in the niches, that I haven't helped one group of people that I am so passionate about. So part of why I went to the Hermitage was to reconnect to this sense of purpose. Where does my passion, my calling, my excellence, my authenticity, my authority, where does all that stuff kind of align for me? And it's something I want you to think about too. When I do referral networking, and when I'm out and I'm networking with people and I'm meeting referral partners and we're having conversations, and they always ask, well, what do you do? Or I'll ask the same thing, who invited you to the thing today? Oh, great. How do you know them? So have you worked together? What do you do? Like, I find ways to say it. And what's amazing is I have found that many of us in the business world, especially professional world and networking world, is it's very difficult for us to niche down and just say, no, I help this one group of people. Next week, we're going to be talking with Stephanie Seek. She's going to be on our Mind Shift call. And she kind of has two worlds as well. She's sitting in the business world as well as what she's helping women do in her coaching business. But she's leaning more and more into that because that's where her passion lies. So there's kind of this alignment that needs to take place in our lives, okay? Yes, there has to feel like there is a calling. I am called to help this group of people. So there's a purpose, right? There's a people you want to serve. There's a passion you have to have for it, right? Kind of those all speak to the purpose, the passion, the people, that you want to serve. Yes, you have to be able to make a living at it if you're going to serve them. So there has to be some profit in that, right? And there has to be an alignment of all of that, as well as it has to fit your proficiency. It has to fit your area of excellence, your area of expertise. Because if you're not in your area of expertise, you're not authentic. You're not being authentically you. So who do you want to serve? How do you want to help them? In what ways are you proficient enough to help them? What ways do you feel called to help them break free to their next level, to their next place in life that they want to be? These are all questions that we need to be asking, and they're questions I asked myself inside of the Hermitage, and I reconnected, and I really felt this sense of where I was going to be going. And you'll hear more about it in the coming weeks. I'm not quite ready to share it with you all yet, because I'm still doing some of the marketing research, and I'm asking some of these potential target niche audiences. I'm saying, hey, talk to me about what serves you best, what helps you best, what would it look like? So there's going to be some shifting. There's always going to be a future you element to it. There's going to be an alignment element. There's going to be a future you element, and there's going to be skills, practical skills, right? So you're going to hear more about that from me in the couple weeks when I'm feel a little more ready to share. But I came out of there going, oh yeah, I really have a renewed sense of purpose. And I want you to maybe ask yourself, are you serving the exact people you want to serve? Are you helping the tribe of one? There's millions of them that could be in that tribe, but are you helping the people that you want to help? Are there people you don't want to work with? You're like, no, I don't do that anymore. There's stuff I don't do anymore. That's totally fine. I think we get scarcity when we think if we turn someone away. Well, that's what my referral network's for. If there's something that I no longer do, I guarantee I know someone who does. So I'm feeling the shift. I would like for you to consider, maybe you need to create some space. Maybe you need to reconnect to God, reconnect to the divine, reconnect to yourself a little bit too, reconnect to some of the old broken relationships, the ho'oponopono, right, that we talked about on Thursday of last week. But then ultimately, maybe you need to reconnect to purpose. Are you in your place of your purpose, the people you want to serve, your passion, the profitability, your proficiency? Are those things actually aligned so that you can give the gift to the world that only you can give? You are you. That's truer than true. All right, my friends, that's all I got for you today. Those are some lessons from the Hermitage. If I get any more, I'm sure I'll record them. But go out there, have a championship day.
Thanks for listening to my dad's podcast. For more tools, go to DallasDailyShow.com. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.